Hey guys, what's going on? If you're new here, welcome. My name is BrittanyNichole, and today we are talking about my favorite bronzers of 2019. So let me just grab all of these for you. So as you can see here, these are all from the drugstore. However, I do have one high-end honorable mention that I would be beside myself if I didn't mention because I've used it so much. It's the Becca Chloe palette. Very hard to get your hands on this now. They did have it on the Becca site and the Hope Look site. Thank you all for telling me that. I stocked up, but you can't really get your hands on it anymore. So I'm just mentioning it in the video. So heads up on that, but most of them are drugstore because you guys know I am a drugstore girl. I love a good deal on makeup using a coupon or going to like Target. These bronzers are amazing. I know you guys will love them. So I'm actually trying on all of these for you. They're all on my face right now. I just kind of divide my face into sections and then apply them for you and then move on to the next. And then I'm also showing you swatches as well of all of these. I figured since doing my lashes video that you guys wanted to see these products in action. So that is what we're doing. I'm also doing, if I haven't posted it already, a favorite foundations video. I think I'm gonna do maybe a favorite brow products, maybe a favorite lip products. You guys let me know what you wanna see down below. I just figured it was better to do this than do a like 35-minute long video of my favorites, so I'm kind of breaking it down into sections this year, but let me know what you guys think about that down below. So if you are interested in seeing some of my favorite bronzers from 2019, go ahead and keep watching. First things first, I want to run through swatches with you guys. Give me a break with these swatches. I clearly have a large learning curve here. They're not the best. I don't normally do swatches, but you guys get the idea. So first things first, we have the cult favorite Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Bronzer. Next to that, I have the Maybelline City Bronzer in 200. Then we have the L'Oreal Bronze Please in La Tierra. Then we have the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It in 01. And finally, the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in 02 Sunkissed. All right, so what we're gonna do is use the same brush to apply all of these bronzers. This is my favorite brush for bronzing, one of my favorites. I have a couple. I love the Japanesque 716. I've really been grabbing for this nonstop, which is why I said it was my favorite, but I also love the Wet n Wild from their Fire Dragon and Ice Dragon collection, the P53 brush. These are both really good. This just covers a bigger surface area, so I feel like it looks a little more natural. This is a little more targeted. So I want to use the same brush to apply all of these, so I'm just going to clean it off with my Cinema Secrets brush cleaner in between and then a little microfiber towel that I have here. So let's start with the cult classic, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have the shade Bronzer because it suits my skin tone better, but they have really expanded on their shade range with this, which is awesome. They now have like a deep bronzer, which I think is great. This is such a smooth, creamy formula. It looks good on so many skin tones. I think like everybody knows what this bronzer is at this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to figure out how I can divide my face. So I'm gonna do one cheek with this. I'll do another cheek with another half of the forehead, and then maybe I'll go down the nose so that way you can at least see them in action. So taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Bronzer, I'm just gonna start to work that where I would normally work my bronzer. Hopefully I don't look too crazy by the end of it. You guys can see right there how beautiful this is. It really isn't too warm or too cool, which is why it's so flattering on so many skin tones. And I mean, I just applied that in about 3 seconds and it's pretty much blended out at this point. So you can definitely build it up if you want to, but you don't need to with this. The way it goes on first application just looks so beautiful. I love this so much. This will forever be a staple for me. So definitely check this out if you haven't already, but chances are y'all know what this is. It's very difficult right now for me to not like bring this up into the temples because I'm so used to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off and we'll move on to the Maybelline City Bronzer. All right, next up, like I said, Maybelline City Bronzer in 200. They do come in 2 other shades, 100 and 300. Would love to see them expand on the shade range in the coming years. I think they definitely need a darker one. The 100 is pretty light. I find that 200 suits my pretty fair skin well. 300 is way too dark, but there's a lot of skin tones out there and we need some more. So Maybelline, get on that. But this is also becoming a cult classic. I feel like this year it has blown up. I definitely love it. It's interesting because when I look at it in pan, I always think this is a really cool bronzer, but it actually comes off, at least on me, pretty warm. Like when I hold up the Physicians Formula, I feel like Physicians Formula looks warmer. But if you look at the swatches, which are right here and right here, you could see that the Physicians Formula is indeed a lot cooler. Sorry, I am so bad at this, like holding up swatching things. So again, we have the Physicians Formula on this side. So let's go ahead and use the Maybelline City bronzer on this side. Same brush, already cleaned it off. This blends out so fast as well, just like the Physicians Formula. I feel like it goes on the skin super fast. So you could see that when I turn my head, there's the Physicians Formula. So you can kind of see it on camera. This is just a little warmer on my skin tone, but this will obviously perform differently on all skin tones. Ignore this hair situation. I just did all of my favorite foundation, so my hair kind of got a little bit wrecked, but that's what we've got. That took like 5 seconds to get on. Beautiful, silky formula. I absolutely love it. I would say that the City bronzer has a little bit more of a sheen to it than the Physicians Formula, and like I said, little warmer on my skin tone than the Physicians Formula. So that's those two. Now let's move on to the rest. So this year, Walmart and L'Oreal, they must have partnered because this is only at Walmart. It's the L'Oreal Bronze Please. I picked up the shade La Tierra. I'm pretty sure this was the medium. There was a lighter one and a darker one. I just thought that this was most suitable for my skin tone. So this actually, when it's swatched and when I put it on my face, is very close to the Maybelline City bronzer. How? I have no idea. They look completely different in pan, but as you can see by the swatches here, these two, they are so similar. It's insane. This is very deceiving in pan, but the L'Oreal is a lot more shimmery if you really build it up. It's not shimmery to the point someone's gonna go up to you and be like, yo, you have glitter on your face, but it just has a lot more like sheen to it. So again, clean brush. Let's go ahead and dip into the Bronze Please. This is very pigmented, so you don't need to go in too heavy-handed with this. So I'm gonna start slow and we're gonna build this up on this side since it kind of matches the same tones as the City bronzer. I love bronzer on the forehead. See how much nicer that makes my forehead look, especially because I have like a little bit of a like widow's peak type of situation, a little less hair right there. It just looks so much better. But see how similar those are? You could totally get away with mixing these if you wanted to, if you wanted like more of a sheen in some areas and then you wanted a little bit more of like a matte bronzer. But this is definitely the most sheeny of what I've used so far and just so pretty. You saw how fast that went on and I am good to go with that. So beautiful, blends out so pretty. All right, next up, and I feel like this is the most used on my channel, especially in the last like 6 months, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It in this shade 01. This is the light shade. I cannot remember why I picked out the lightest shade. I'm pretty sure the next shade up, I think this is a 100, 200, 300 situation as well. So let's expand on this shade range as well. But I think the others were a little too warm looking. This is very, very cool. This is closer to the Physicians Formula, I'm just looking at the swatches down here, than any of the others I'm talking about, but this definitely is a lot more shimmery, sheeny than any of them. It's even more sheeny than the L'Oreal Bronze Please. I need to keep referencing the names here because I'm gonna start to get them confused, but I love this so much. I love a cool natural bronzer. That's something you'll obviously notice in all of these. They all, except for the last one, have like more of a natural kind of finish, like skin finish, and I really like that for the most part, unless I want the next one, which we'll get into in a second. So let's go ahead and apply this. This also isn't something that's gonna be like, oh my gosh, do you have glitter on your face. Is that a glitter bronzer? I would never recommend a bronzer that looked like you had glitter on your face. That's just like not my style personally. If you like that, that's okay. That's just not what I like. It just gives you a really, really healthy, natural finish. So you could see how the Bronze Please is definitely a bit warmer than the Bronze It, but also just a beautiful, beautiful formula, blends right into the skin. This is definitely more natural looking than something like the Bronze Please. This is more like, okay girl, you've got a little sun. This to me is just like, okay, you're rounding your face out so you look healthy rather than flat when you just have your like concealer and foundation on, if that makes sense. So beautiful. I don't know what I like more. You guys let me know down below. But we've got one more, which just so happens to be perfect for the only space I have left, which is my nose, because it is a matte bronzer. Sometimes I do want a matte bronzer. It's really rare, but I usually use it if I'm like trying to kind of contour with it a little bit. If I just want to knock out the step of contouring and bronzer, I won't use this as like my contour and then go in with a bronzer. I'll just kind of work it into both. And this is definitely perfect, like I said, for down the nose. This is the Milani Sunkissed Silky Matte Bronzer. I love this stuff. I just recently used it again in a video. I forgot about it for a while, but I was using it nonstop. It is so pretty. It's drugstore. It's crazy pigmented. It's very cool toned, so you can use it as a contour, which is what we're gonna kind of do with the nose today. It's silky, just like it says. I absolutely love it, and it's really affordable. I'm pretty sure this is like $9.99. It's gonna last you forever because it's so pigmented. So I'm actually gonna use a different brush for this. This is the Wet n Wild P20 brush. Very lightly dipping into that. I'm just gonna use my mirror from my Physicians Formula. I'm gonna use that. Oh, we have a little bit of mascara on our face. Let's get rid of that. My eyes have been like super itchy today, so like in between filming this, I've been kind of doing some of this, which isn't the best idea if you have mascara on, but let's go ahead and get this started. So with a little tiny bit of product, you could see what's on there, and I just really lightly dipped into the pan. I'm gonna start to kind of build this area out. So I really like to apply bronzer there because it makes my eyes just look a little bit bigger. I don't like to like, you can see it right away. Like it just gives it a little bit of definition and makes my eyes look bigger. I don't like contour my nose by any means. Like normally I don't even bring the bronzer down here, but just to kind of demonstrate what it looks like, it's beautiful. It's very, very easy to blend. It's just stunning. See how that looks a little bit straighter now than this side? I have a pretty straight nose. It kind of goes up. It goes a little bit this way, but like I said, I just usually work with what I got. I don't try to change too many things, but I also apply this into the crease area a lot of times when I'm kind of building out the shape. Since I have hooded eyes, I'm just kind of adding it in right now, and you guys can see how beautiful that is. Obviously it mattified it a little bit. I have a very kind of glossy shadow on right now, but it is just so pretty. So let's go ahead and even these out. This would also be a really good one if you liked to like contour under your lip, like the whole J.Lo Scott Barnes thing. Just beautiful. See, I immediately have shape. You guys need a matte bronzer in your collection, and this is what I recommend for 2019. All right, you guys, and just as an honorable mention, I'm not going to talk about this too much. You guys know how much I love the Becca Chloe. I love this whole palette, but I've been really loving this bronzer. It actually, I do have it swatched on this arm right here. It's this one. I was kind of comparing it to a couple things here, but it actually is pretty dang close to the Bronze Please, maybe with a little bit of the City bronzer mixed in. So these could kind of be dupes for that, but I'm not going to talk about that too much since you can't really get your hands on it. It might still be on the Becca site or the Haute Look site. If you can get your hands on it, highly recommend. They also have the Malika version, which is for more deeper tan tones, but I love this palette, so I had to give it a shout out. So what I'm gonna do right now is dip into all of these really quickly, just one dip into all of them and just kind of work that down the neck a little bit. I don't contour my jawline in any way, shape, or form. I don't know, I'm okay with my jawline. I just don't. I feel like it ends up kind of looking like a 5 o'clock shadow, but I want to just kind of even that out. And then I want to also kind of even this out. So I'm just going to use whatever is left here and work that over everything. And if you guys know me, you know I do this after every single bronzer, blush, highlight application, foundation, concealer. I always just take my damp sponge and I work around the edges to make sure everything looks like it's coming from within rather than sitting on top of the skin. All right, you guys, and that is it for my favorite bronzers of 2019. I tried to get through this fast, so I hope it was helpful to you and somewhat educational. If you guys have any questions at all on any of these, please let me know down below. Otherwise, if you're interested in seeing any more videos from me, please subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I will leave my handle down here because sometimes YouTube lets you know when I post a new video and sometimes it doesn't. I guess it just kind of depends on what mood it's in, but I will always let you guys know on Instagram. I also love to see pictures you guys recreate on there, so make sure to DM me and tag me if you guys recreate any of my looks. I hope you had a wonderful 2019 and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.